happy hump day, everybody. To all the humpers out there, thank y'all for joining the show. I see you guys coming in. Thank y'all for being here. Baby, we got some topics to get into, so I hope you guys are ready, honey. Go ahead and get your popcorn out, get your drink out, whatever you need out, because I'm going to be here for a little while so we can get through all of this damn tea, because, baby, it's a lot going on. Wednesdays usually be jumping with tea, so, yes, I've had to extend my pop-in, because there's going to be no damn pop-in. I've had to extend my show just slightly so that you guys can get all of this news that I know you absolutely can use, okay? But thank y'all for being here. Hi. Thank y'all. Come on in. I'm giving you guys some time. Let's get some more music in, honey. Y'all come on in. Okay, I'm still here. Y'all come on in, guys. Hey. That light. Let's speak right quick before we get into the mess, y'all, because we got some mess to get into. Lord. Let's see who we got here. Grandma 504 Wild and Out is here. Kim Naughton is here. Easter Washington is here. Donette Gardner is here. D Nice is here. Denise Slate is here. My top flight mod Tiffany Thomas is in the building. Thanks for being here. Linda Layer is here. Thanks for being here, love. Big Steak is in the building. Said where Prince at when you need him. Child, okay. Yes. Don't that sound like some Prince music? Yes. Okay. We had to rock out a little bit. Hey, Lori Eden and everyone joining. All right. I know a lot of you guys are in the bushes and it's all right. Some of y'all are still at work, listening in. So great. Tap on that like for me though. Okay. So we can support the video and the show. Let's get into it. Everything said in this video is alleged in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Let's get into the mess, honey. This whole entire video is mess. We don't really have no politics. We don't have any politics for this video. So I hope you guys are ready to jump in. All right, let me go ahead and get my stuff pulled up. Let's get it pulled up, honey. All right, because the bloggers, child, we got some bloggers that's fighting to get ready to be up and suing folks. We got to talk about that. All right. I usually don't get into no blogger mess, but when it's tea, honey, I'm there. Because we got to talk about everything, okay? I'll talk about everything here. I talk about everything, all right? So let's get into it. Tasha K, honey, has put out a declaration. Since everybody's up and suing her ass, she about to start doing the same thing. So she sends a direct message to Sharell'S World. Y'all know who she is, blogger Sharell'S World, because apparently she did a live. Apparently, allegedly, hypothetically, and maybe they put all that shit on there because yeah, don't be coming for me, girl. So she did a live and she mentioned something to the effect of Tasha K mentioning Cardi B's father. R-wording some people and going to jail or something like that. Tasha K had to clear it up. So we about to get into it. And I'm going to show you guys the message that was out there in the response. Okay. Girl. Because y'all know Tasha K is currently fighting again with Cardi B. But there may be an end to this fight. We're going to get into that too. All right. I don't want my mouth so dry. All right. So Tasha K says at Sharell'S World, boo. Okay. Says that opening to your last video is a blatant lie. Not a lie, girl. She says, I have said time and time again that according to my research, I found no record of her father R-wording anyone. Now, for years, I have repeated that this was fake news created by stan pages, yet y'all continue trying to pin that lie on me. Said that you didn't say allegedly or according to, said that you stated it as fact. It said that that's a problem. That's where the defamation comes in. Said that I'm going to take a moment to think about how I want to handle this, because just like I'm held accountable, rather, when information is inaccurate and expected to issue corrections or apologies, maybe it's time I start holding others to the same standard. So it sounds like she's getting ready to go after Sharell'S World for a video that she did, I'm going to say inserting or maybe reporting on a situation between Cardi B and Tasha K. All right, let's get into the message now that you guys see that. So it looks like Tasha K will be going after, or maybe planning to go after, Sharell'S World for getting to talking about this situation between she and Cardi. So I took the liberty of pulling the message. Okay. All right. Let's get into it, child. All right. Oh, my son. Y'all, my allergies is killing me today. Y'all pardon me, okay? Y'all see me wiping my eyes and my nose, child. I'm trying to push through, okay? Ooh. All right, so Cardi says, first things first. My dad never been arrested in this country. Said that my dad is an immigrant from the Dominican Republic. Said that he would be deported if he committed such a disgusting crime. She said that I don't know why y'all like playing these games just for you to be fake mad when I post who got those real mugshots, real evidence, and real cases for R wording. Said to stop playing with me and my family and leave me the alone for real before I start some shit today. I know that shit right. You better let them know, Cardi. She goes on to say, I seen, okay, y'all trying to spread that shit all day yesterday. Said that y'all know I don't play about my family. Now, when I start suing people, then what? Because y'all know she will sue a bitch. All right, ask Tasha. Said that what type of deranged people like to play around with R wording? Said I forgot that whole crew over there got a kink for that. Just fucking weirdos. All right. So Tasha did respond. Let's look at it. Shout out to Even Entertainment, okay, because that's where I saw it and pulled it from. So Tasha said that I'm a liar, just like the. Hold on, because I got a better one. Hold on, let me stop sharing. Because I got a better one. Because I got like the whole thing. I forgot I uploaded that shit too. Hold on. We ain't gotta do that. We gotta do that, baby. Because I got the real coup de grace. All right, let's blow this shit up. Boom. Okay. Yeah. So I don't gotta look at all that. Because baby, it's a lot. Baby, I was searching far and wide. And we found it, honey. Yes, we do. I ain't about to be looking over no words and scratching out and all. I ain't got time for that shit. All right, so let's get into, because I want y'all to be able to see all of this. All right, shout out to the girls of fighting, because maybe they are. All right, so we just read what she said about her father being from Dominican Republic. Let's go down. All right, so they're saying that Cardi B's father, Carlos, Almanzar, was convicted of attempted R wording in 1993 per Nassau County records. This is what they're saying. I'm not saying it. Said that he served 5 years, said that the charge is real, not a fake accusation to smear Cardi. Said check the court docs, public records don't lie. So according to Grok, let me go ahead and put that out there. This person obviously is verified because they have a check mark by their name. So someone by the name of Grok, Grok, said that they pulled up something from 1993 where they said that Cardi's father was an R-worder. I don't know. So Cardi don't be trying to up and sue my ass. I'm just reading, okay? So Tasha K responded, said that I'm a liar, just like the niggas you got babies with being lied to you. That's messy. Said that I will die a liar, but you will die being lied to. Oh, shit. Says she goes on to say, witness intimidation charges coming soon. You can't contact an alleged victim on behalf of someone being prosecuted, and you cannot, okay? So Tasha K continued by saying that, you know what, it's 2026. Let my bald-headed lying ass ignore this. Says it is same shit. Different year, Groundhog's Day-ish. Said that we just transferred 44K cash. Anyhow, Happy New Year, winos. Probably don't want to say that when you owe Cardi. Don't be talking about you transfer $44,000 when you owe Cardi and ask to be on a payment plan out here, right? I don't know. Let me get out y'all business, child, while I stay in your business. Let's continue, girl. I can't stay in your business when I got to be in there, right? Oh, hold up. So Cardi, honey, Cardi's been going off. All right, let's pause this, because baby, she was on somebody's live where she tapped in, and she is going on. So we got to get all of this. If you guys gonna hear some, you got to hear it all, honey. If you hear some of it, you got to hear all of it. So it said that Cardi B said that Tasha K, let's go ahead and share so y'all can see. Y'all know I forget, honey, when I get excited with this tea, honey. My fingers don't click on that button just right. And y'all be like, Cameron, we cannot see. So Cardi B says that Tasha K has caused so much damage in the Black community from alleged lying on legends, and said that Lil Boosie looked better than her. Now Lil Boosie girl said that any face I ever had, biatch, you ain't effing with. Yeah, okay. Hold up now. So let's get into Cardi's rant, honey, because she snap it
The
out.
way that you make up lies about fucking a lot of about black celebrities. I never see you harass not one white person, bitch. All you ever do is talk shit. Bitch, you even said that Portia was ugly. Bitch, are you dumb? That's one of the baddest bitches ever. So don't ever say that, bitch. Just because you're insecure and people call you fucking ugly, bitch, don't put that on your skin color. You're just an ugly bitch. And
My
I didn't say nothing about your nose, bitch. You just fucking ugly. Do something, bitch. Don't be trying.
My Lord, she is tearing off in Tasha's ass. Let's continue, child. What flew up her nose?
You out here talking shit about original face. Bitch, my original face, the face that I had, the face that I have now, the face that I had in 2015, the face that I had in 2010, the bitch, any face that I ever had, bitch, you ain't fucking with it. You ain't fucking with it, bitch.
Child. Oh, girl.
You can't be fucking niggas or you're gonna get fucking fired. You can't even leave the club with niggas or you're gonna get fired. Niggas, bitch, I could rely on a nigga taking care of me, bitch, because I'm a bad bitch. You never been that. You gotta be the provider in your relationship, bitch. You know what else you mad at me? Because you know what else you mad at me about? You mad because I have a mom and dad to fall back on. That's why you always gotta bring up niggas. Bitch, niggas come and go.
And they do.
But you know what's something that you don't have, bitch? If your nigga leave you, you don't got no family to go to, bitch. Your family hates you.
Oh, wow.
And that's a fact. I don't
That's such a strong word, hate, right?
give a fuck what you talking about your spaces, bitch. You know how you was making your stepsister go through shit while she was pregnant. Cause you want to know why? Because you was always hating on your stepsister. Cause you was the ugly duckling in your fucking family, bitch.
Yikes.
You think that she got your fave's best interest, but she don't. You want to know why she don't have your fucking fave's best interest? Because a bitch like her, you out here making false allegations about people that was directly working with the bitch. Why would you do that? Knowing that you could be putting the bitch fucking business and work at risk. But you don't. You only give a fuck about yourself. That bitch is for self.
That. I'm just saying, if I were like that.
All right, so this is Tasha K. This is Tasha K responding.
I'm very vulnerable. You know, I love showing my vulnerability. I think it's normal to show vulnerability. So I love getting on live. I ain't gonna say I love getting on live crying, but I love when I fuck up. I love when I'm emotional. I love when I'm happy. I love when I'm sad. Y'all get to see all parts of me. You know what I'm saying? And it's all parts of my 100% authenticity, you know, my original face, my original hair and hairline.
Yeah, she threw in the original face that was a dig at Cardi because I know Cardi's had some work done, okay? But she looks great.
Original, you know, and it will always stay like this, you know, my original body. I love being black. I love being a dark-skinned black woman. I love having a big round nose. I love how it shines when I'm on camera from being drunk. Like, I love all of these. My husband loves to rub noses with me. My kids give me nose rubs. Like, I love everything about that. I'm just saying, if I were like that. I'm very vulnerable, you know, everything.
But the fact that your husband is there with you at night.
He's upstairs sleep. He was like, Tasha, what happened against it? I said, baby, go to sleep. This has nothing to do with us. Like, baby, just keep working for me. That's all your job is to do. Just keep working for me, working for us. Thank you for having a vasectomy. So in case he did go out and cheat, there wouldn't be no side babies or anything like that. At least, I don't know that life. You understand what I'm saying? I don't. Like, our kids were planned, you know? Like, we actually, like, you ready to have it? Yeah, I'm ready to have it. Okay, cool. You know, we're going to do that. Like, everything in our life is, like, planned. Like,
not rebounds,
or I'm trying to, you know, or I'm getting with a nigga that everything.
But the fact that your husband,
y'all hear all the subliminals being thrown here. All right, so let's stop because y'all get the gist of what's going on. All right, let's continue. So let's get into Tasha K discussing the payment details related to Cardi B's judgment. Okay, because she said that Tasha K says that she pays Cardi B $44K every 3 months. Damn, that's a lot. Okay, what's she making on her channel though? Because she got over 2 million or so subscribers, so she making a nice bag. But let's get into what she had to say. So maybe that 44K was for her. I was like, girl, be quiet, because you know Cardi is listening. But hey, that was her money anyway, so you good. Let's get into it. Oh, sorry. Y'all, sorry. I'm over here like, ooh, child. Okay, my bad. It's been a rough day, y'all. Work with me. Work with me. Work with me. Sorry. Okay, so we were practicing just now. So now to the video. Shout out to J Views Daily. Here we go.
Lawyers, okay, not people, lawyers. Every 3 months, and we do that with ease. You understand what I'm saying? Most of y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you, like a lot of the people that come to talk, like y'all have never seen 44K cash ever at one time. Y'all don't know what they've never seen that. Like that is, I'm like, for real, I'm talking about counting out cash. Like, you don't know. And then this year it's gonna go on more. I'm making room, like right now, this year, to pay off my taxes, because we had to rope the taxes into the bankruptcy. We had to do that in order to get the bankruptcy approved. You know what I'm saying? We got to have debt. So taxes is a debt. Y'all didn't know y'all could put taxes in a bankruptcy. And so once we did that, we were able to, really sort through some things. And like literally, I just told my team today, I was like, hey, go ahead and make sure you talk to the lawyers, clear up all that. We could just focus on this debt and throw as much as we can at it. So I'm talking about the whole thing.
And put it in behind
me. You understand what I'm saying? So like, it's done, it's over with. Like, there's no bad seed like tied to it, no negative energy tied to it. It's how like God really like opened up doors, for me and my entire team to really just not see this. Like, this is amazing.
Yeah, you ain't even skip a beat for
no,
real.
I'm telling you, sorry.
Yeah, so y'all get the point, right? So let's continue. I'm trying to get you guys all of this. Let's get into where Cardi B is going off about this witness intimidation. All right, where after Tasha K said that she was committing witness intimidation by contacting Stefan Diggs, person who came forward to say, or victim who came forward to say that he actually assaulted her and tried to strangle her, or did strangle her. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at that, because I got to play all of this so y'all will understand where we're going next, okay? Because, child, somebody about to be sued again. Let's get into it, girl. Shout out to All About the Tea. Let's go.
The fuck? You want me in your fucking hospital bed owing me, bitch. I'm not playing. And if you think you're going to be looking for loopholes, harassing the people that I'm involved with, I got another shit coming for you, baby. If you think because you don't mention my fucking name, but you're gonna be harassing the people that I be with, no, I got some shit for you. So be ready for that. You ugly ass bitch.
Yo. All right, so you hear where Cardi let Tasha K know that she is definitely coming for her, since she refuses to keep her name out of her mouth. She refuses to stop doing commentary on her. I thought that was one of the bases whenever they had their court case, that she was not to report on her. I think allegedly, possibly, maybe. So it says Cardi B is responding after Tasha K alleged witness intimidation tied to Stefan Diggs and Chris Blake's SEXual lawsuit. Said that the claim sparked immediate backlash, with Cardi pushing back hard online as the situation continues and to unfold. So you guys see that she has threatened Tasha K with another lawsuit. So let's get into, I'm gonna save you. Get out of my way. All right, because I don't wanna. Yeah, we heard that one. Ooh, yeah, we gotta watch this. All right, so Lord, Tasha K. I was hoping you were gonna find yourself in no more shit, sis. And I like her. But baby, this is getting to be too much. So it said that based on the law, did Tasha K violate the non-disparaging clause in place to protect Cardi B? I told you guys there was a some type of clause when they had their last case. All right. So this says breaking news: Tasha K accused of violating court-ordered non-disparaging clause protecting Cardi B against any direct or indirect attacks from Tasha K. Said that the law favors Cardi B. Y'all ready for this? Shout out to lawyers Bay Esquire. Let's get into it because that's where I saw it.
Which, by the way, if we go back, and I know you were covering this early on, Dennis, she could have pulled out and simply withdrawn the defamatory stuff at any time.
Mm-hmm.
And she refused to do it, and in fact doubled down and got particularly nasty with Cardi. So Judge Grossman was very clearly attuned to the fact that Cardi had suffered some horrible defamation. And in fact, that's why Judge Grossman had told us at the hearing, the first hearing on the motion to dismiss on January 9th, he was not bothered by the non-disparagement clause at all. And I think you've seen the transcript. He's gone, he went over and over again. If that's what your problem is, I have no problem with that. After what this judgment was about. And keep in mind, this non-disparagement, and by the way, you know, have you ever seen a non-disparagement clause that is only for one side?
No, I didn't.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
Which, by the way, if we go back, and I know you were covering this early on, Dennis.
All right. So it said that the law favors Cardi B. What a non-disparaging clause typically prohibits is that in defamation judgments and settlement style orders like Cardi B versus Tasha K, non-disparagement clauses usually bar making derogatory, demeaning, or insulting statements that refer to or concern the protected party directly or indirectly in any public forum, including social media, whether stated as facts, implications, or opinions. Many are drafted very broadly because the court already found malice or reckless disregard. All right, which we saw that in the case between Cardi and Tasha K when they went to court. So violation of the non-disparaging clause. All right, so they're saying here where she says, this is some pink cocaine and sharing a nigga type of chat. Said that I can't win. This convo is below me. I don't know this lifestyle. Nurse, okay? Y'all know Tasha is messy. So now she's, I guess, alluding to Cardi B using some pink cocaine. Gotta have pictures, baby. Nowadays, especially when you've been already in a lawsuit with her, you gotta have some pictures or something to back that up. So it says the two direct versus indirect identification importance. A key legal principle here: you do not have a name. You do not have to name someone for a statement to be about them. Y'all hear that? They go for anybody else. If anybody's watching me, bloggers, whoever, you got to clean it up because 2026 people, especially celebrities, are starting to sue if you don't have your information correct. You got to have your wording correct in terms of how you approach a certain topic because it can land you in a very, very pricey lawsuit. Okay, I don't think nobody out here want to be giving up their YouTube checks for something that they could retract and or just not even say. All right, make sure that you are being very careful in what you report and how you report it on who you report it on. Okay, said that the court asked, would a reasonable reader understand who is reading referenced? Is the speaker's audience aware of the context? Is the speaker intentionally invoking a known dispute? Said that Tasha K and Cardi B have a well-documented public legal history, so context matters a lot. All right, so this is breaking down and it's showing different clauses from Tasha K and comparing what it's asked by the courts that she not do. So violation of the non-disparaging clause. This is Tasha K. You guys see it's verified. Said that this the ninja, I'm gonna say it, ninja must be with one of the other baby mamas that he conceived with this year, and he left the biatch alone, high on pink cocaine. See, said it's giving misplaced anger. Nurse. So again, she's implying that Cardi lashing out online, maybe because she's upset that Stefan Diggs is hanging out with another baby mama, and that Cardi is somewhere high on some pink cocaine. You gotta better prove that, Tasha. All right, so as you guys can see here, the accusation of drug use, more degradation, baby mamas, abandonment, gendered and degrading language, no disclaimer that is a satire rather for or fictional. Said if a court finds this post is about Cardi B, it will likely qualify as disparaging, humiliating, reputational harm. My God. So of course it said analysis of the specific post that you shared. So they're breaking this down, honey. And this is from an attorney, okay? So this is definitely reputable. All right. So another one says the Tasha K violation of the non-disparaging clause. So why did my lawyer's record the entire spaces today? So the child, they said that they're done playing games. Says I didn't even know they were listening. Ooh, well, yeah, everybody always listening, girl. As soon as you hit record, everyone is listening. Okay. So you guys can go over to Lawyer Bay Esquire if you want to look more into this, but they have taken clips of things that Tasha K has said here about the witness intimidation on Cardi, which we already read. They break it down here in terms of what she was saying and she should not say. It's a lie. So she might find herself in another lawsuit. I told you guys that Cardi B is saying she got something for her. She's contacting her lawyer. So this may wind up in court again. I really hate this. Okay. Tasha K says here, make no mistake, we aren't afraid of anyone in their lawsuits. I have 3 extremely high profile legal teams that are on standby in case it gets slippery out here. Said that we've been sued dozens of times and have won each of them since 2020. Every time. Says that 2018 was a heavy lesson learned and will never happen again in history. Said that this was my loss for my gains. Said that I have been humbled from that experience and my lawyers have since schooled me like no other. That's why we have continued to operate and thrive in a space and are dominating. Says it looking forward to 2026 and more. Much success to everyone this year. Well, obviously somebody's here where you're talking about the pink Coquiana and shit like that. That's something you probably shouldn't have said. Maybe your lawyers might want to go back and brief you again on those things because it sounds like Cardi is coming back for your ass again. I really hate this, y'all. I really hate this. Okay. So it says that Cardi is pushing for a federal case against Tasha K. We're gonna get off this in a second, but I want to give you guys all the information surrounding this because this shit like it's about to get messy. I told you guys in the beginning of my video that Tasha K has alluded to going after Sharell'S world for some defamation stuff that she put out in a video that she said in the beginning of her video about Tasha K that she said was total lies. So she says, hey, maybe I should start going ahead and suing people like they're doing me. But let's get back to this Tasha K and Cardi B situation. Cardi is pushing for a federal case against Tasha K, or they're asking. Obviously, can Cardi B's next move be pushing for a federal case against Tasha K? So the Cardi B's lawyers explain. Oh my God, this is
Tasha and her husband admitted to over and over again under oath, they had deliberately moved income and assets from Tasha and their company, Kiwi Studios, to Yelene Entertainment, which is owned by her husband. And this did 2 things. Number one, as they admitted, they did it to avoid garnishment. And that is textbook fraudulent transfer. Mm-hmm. Anytime I have a debtor that I bring on board, I read them the riot act about you can do whatever you want, but do not lie. Definitely don't lie to me. But don't think you're going to get away with the lie to the court, because what happens is now you've exposed yourself to what's called bankruptcy fraud. As they were entering bankruptcy, they were trying to minimize any kind of income available to Tasha. Because we didn't have an honest but unfortunate debtor. We had somebody that was hiding assets and somebody that wasn't being truthful. And so when you're not truthful with someone, what do you have to do? You have to go investigate. And when you don't have trust, or it looks like you find somebody lying to you, you don't believe anything. So Tasha and her husband admitted to over and over again under oath.
All right. So it's Cardi B playing chess. It says that bankruptcy, fraud, and perjury. What consequences still exist? So you guys can read it at your leisure. It says the penalties for that lying, hiding money, up to 5 years in federal prison per count, criminal fines, denial or revocation of bankruptcy discharge. So
when you have somebody that lies under oath, it wasn't just that she lied under oath. She lied on her schedules that were filed with the court under penalty of perjury. For example, there is a box that says, do you have any trust? She checked no. We went to the 341 meeting, which is the very first meeting of creditors, where we first talked to the debtor. The United States trustee asked questions. And I asked, do you have trust? No. I put her under oath at her 2004 examination. For those that don't know, that's basically a deposition, but it's a little broader in bankruptcy. We actually call it a fishing expedition. It's much broader, but she lied under oath about it then. But she did testify truthfully about moving her assets and income to avoid garnishment, and so did her husband. But the point is, so what are the consequences of doing that? Well, they can be quite severe. And in fact, anytime I have a debtor that I bring on board, I read them the riot act about you can do whatever you want, but do not lie. Definitely don't lie to me. But don't think you're
Shout out to Braylon. Thanks for stopping by.
Going to get away with the lie to the court, because what happens is now you exposed yourself to what's called bankruptcy fraud. If you want an example of what can happen when that goes horribly wrong and you lie and you hide assets, some of your listeners may know of a person named Teresa Giudice. If anybody ever watched Real Housewives of New Jersey? When you have somebody that lies under oath, it wasn't just that she lied on.
All right, so let's continue on. There's so much to take in here, you guys. So it looks like Cardi is going to spin the block legally on Tasha K, and this time she's taking it federally since she's already gone civilly on her for the last case, and she did win because obviously Tasha K is paying her. Okay, but let's
went to jail. Now, here's the thing: as a private practice attorney, I can uncover the fraud, but I'm not a prosecutor. I am not a U.S. attorney. The U.S. trustee could be watching all of this, and in this case, it was. But I don't make the decision of what happens. But what they have the power to do is make what's called a criminal referral to the Department of Justice. Now, here's the interesting question: is it a great thing that she didn't get prosecuted? Well, I don't like seeing anybody get prosecuted. But the issue is bankruptcy fraud is not usually very high up on the list of things that the DOJ is concerned.
And I'm glad he said that, because they can always spin the block on that. So I would not trigger coming back for Cardi B on any level, because you don't want them to spin the block on your ass with this bankruptcy situation, and then you find yourself in more trouble. If there were some inconsistencies in the bankruptcy, I don't know, I'm not an attorney. I know some legal stuff, but I'm not even going to touch it because that's not my area. But at the end of the day, if she lied on certain paperwork and this attorney knows about it, he could push for the case to maybe be reopened, or for Tasha K to possibly have to be back in court for that, because she's fucking with Cardi B. This is her attorney. So y'all know how attorneys are, child. But let's continue. We're not gonna look at all of this. I just want you guys just to see what is going on, because, child, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. You better lay low. Right, lay low. You better lay low. Right. So y'all see this, child. This is getting legal. Again, Tasha K is going after Sharell'S world, and Cardi B is going after Tasha. So it's kind of like, right. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Because Cardi, your mouth's been a little too much for me today, girl. All right, I'm probably gonna have to edit the shit out of my video today. All right, but moving right along, I think we're done with the Cardi stuff. I know y'all tired of hearing Cardi, and Tasha. Okay, if I have any more updates on that, I promise I will give you those. Okay, but let's get into this Monique Samuels and Chris Samuels news, because she did come forward to talk about some very, very, very crazy stuff. Y'all know she does have a book out right now. We get ready to get into that. First, let me put my trigger up, because baby, we need it. Okay. I was blown aback that way, girl. When I okay, I gotta put that up. Okay. I hope y'all can see. Can y'all see? Let me see. Let's see. I got my trigger up. Let's see. I don't want it to be too big. If it is, I'll have to drop it down below. Okay, yeah, we can. All right, so let's get into this. According to The Girls Are Fighting, all right, because literally the girls are fighting. You hear me? Real Housewives of Potomac star Monique Samuels details physical abuse in her marriage to Chris Samuels in her new book. Y'all, this is crazy. I would have never, I'm going to tell y'all, I like these two together. Even though we know no marriage is perfect, I would have never thought that the things that Monique is starting to talk about that she went through with Chris Samuels at the time of their marriage, I would have never thought that shit was going on, because on the outside looking in, I was like, oh my God, this is the perfect couple. Okay, until I started seeing episodes where Chris was being a little aggressive in tone towards Monique, and then she was just kind of looking like, oh shit, here we go. But at the end of the day, I was shocked to hear that they were getting divorced. I mean, because who would have thought? I would not have thought that. But let's get into what she had to say, because y'all, I had to clench my pearls for this shit here. I was like, Lord. All right. So Real Housewives of Potomac star Monique Samuels details her abuse or physical abuse in her marriage to Chris Samuels. Now, in her book, Real Housewives of Potomac star Monique Samuels describes a rare but terrifying moment in her marriage to Chris Samuels when a verbal argument escalated in front of family and friends. Y'all ready for this? Now, Samuels writes in her book that after exchanging heated words, that she threw a half-filled plastic water bottle during the fight. So you initiated that physical altercation. Not saying it was right for him to put his hands on you, But when you throw something, for every action, there is a reaction. All right, we got to be fair here. Now, said that she says that Chris Samuels then chased her, wrapped his hands around her neck, lifted her up off the floor. Y'all know he's a football player, and pushed her through an open patio door until her back hit a second floor balcony railing. Damn. Y'all. She says that she did not fight back out of fear of falling. My God, that's serious, right? He could have broke her back. Now, according to Samuels, he released her after guests began yelling, then later apologized to those who witnessed the incident, not her, and said, and left the home that night. Said the love letters from versions of myself, a memoir of self-discovery, transformation, and healing is out now. That's the name of her book, and the title by Monique Samuels, where she goes into detail a lot of things that she experienced in her marriage, right? She did kind of put 20 on 20 when it came to Chris, like he was the perfect person. They had a perfect marriage. Even when she first came on the show and Giselle and them started picking and prodding, trying to find fault and loopholes and stuff, poking holes into their marriage. I think they had some issues then, but she didn't want the girls to know because she wasn't that close to them. You don't come in the door telling all your business to girls who you don't know, who are already jealous of you and looking for some type of fault to be able to use against you. So I get why she was not as transparent coming in the door, because I ain't that way either. I'm telling you all my damn business when I first meet you. But I never would have guessed that they were going through some physical stuff. I mean, sometimes couples kind of argue, or maybe you may raise your voice a little bit to get your point across, but never grabbing someone and slamming them through a patio door to where they're on a second floor balcony and shit. Like what is that? That's some crazy ish right there. Okay. And Chris, you big as hell, nigga. You are a football player. Like, I can't imagine your strength against little old Monique. But then Monique, you shouldn't have thrown a fucking water bottle. I don't know what triggered him, but baby, y'all gotta stop all this fighting. I can't be with nobody, first of all, raise their voice to me. I don't like that. That's triggering for me. Because I was with a nigga some years ago, okay, before I met my husband, who don't do that shit because he knows it's triggering. But I was with a nigga that raised his voice and try to be a little, rah, 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 but I'm the type of bitch to fight back. You ain't gonna, I'd be like, and I'm that type. But you don't want to be in a situation where you have to do that with somebody, right? You want to be in a peaceful situation that you can love a person and grow with them and all. I don't want to be on the rah-rah shit. That's not me. That's the old me. I'm calm, cool, and collected now. I like to sit back and chill, sip my drink, and just, kind of take it in. I don't want to be with somebody I got to fight and argue with. You feel me? It's okay. Arguing sometimes can be good, though, because it's words that you need to say. Sometimes you just say it with a higher tone and a little more attitude. But at the end of the day, I don't want to be with somebody I want to fight with. I don't want to be with somebody. Never. I don't want to be on that. I don't want to be on that. I'm not raising my blood pressure. Like I'm getting older now. A bitch still flawless though. I'm getting older, but I don't want to raise up my blood pressure and get wrinkles that I ain't ready for yet and create gray hairs, because a bitch want to stay as young as she can and healthy as she can. High blood pressure is unhealthy. Okay, raising your voice and always on that fighting shit. That shit ages you. At some point, you got to grow up and be like, okay, anybody that's stressing me out, anybody that's causing me to feel like I got to be in that space, I got to get the hell away from you. That's what you got to do. So big ups to Monique for getting her divorce from Chris, if that's what she felt she needed to do, because I'm be honest, I didn't know all this was going on. So shout out to her for, realizing her worth and moving on. Don't be throwing shit at nobody though. The next guy that you get with, don't be doing that, because that can trigger. All right, moving on. While we're talking about relationships, Candy Bird sat down and she revealed some things. We don't need trigger for this. We don't need trigger for this. All right. Let's get her up. All right, let's get Candy up. Now, I saw a post the other day that said that Candy and Todd were going to try to work out their marriage. Now, when I saw this straight from the horse's mouth, which is Candy, they look like Mama Joyce with that damn wig on, okay? That is giving Mama Joyce. Look. Look at my mouth. And then here, okay? Mama Joyce all day. Baby, you don't wear your mama wig over here. But Candy says that she hopes that she and Todd can remain friends post-divorce. She says that I hope, but when you're going through a divorce, she said that people get on your nerves and you really start looking at them differently. So it sounds to me like she's going to continue to stay on divorce, because what I was reading the other day, it was said that she and Todd were going to try to work things out. Again, they're going on dates still. They're on all the vacations and holidays together. Like, they are still together like nothing ever happened. Okay, I get it. She is upset because she says that he stepped out and cheated on her. Again, you introduced the shit into your bedroom because you were having threesomes. Like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You just cannot. But let's get into what she had to say. All right. I'm really praying for these two, because they do have small kids, and I really hope that you don't interrupt, because it is said that when Todd and Kandi get divorced, he has to move out of the house. So that's going to be a little interruption as far as the kids. I'm sure they're going to be crying. I'm sure they're going to be hurt by it. Her kids are young, and that's all they know is Daddy's been there. I mean, Todd is there more because Kandi is away, but it's going to be it's going to be a difference for the kids, and it's probably going to hurt them more. But I'm praying that they can figure this situation out, because again, not everybody that filed for divorce go through with it. Okay. They just don't. So hopefully through some type of counseling, therapy, whatever they need to do, I hope they can figure it out. Okay. Because cheating, I don't ever tell somebody to say if you cheat, because I wouldn't, but they do have small kids, and my heart go out to them for that. And I really hope that they can figure it out. Okay. Let's get into what Kandi had to say.
You at least see you and Todd being friends after the divorce? Yes. I think after a divorce, I think anybody should be able, hopefully. Don't get me started lying.
Age well.
I hope we get to be friends. Like, that'll be my goal. But you know, I think when you're going through the divorce, people get on your nerves, and you really start looking at them differently. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I'm hoping that we can make it through unscathed. Anyway, do you at least see you and Todd being friends after?
I mean, shit, y'all friends now. It's not, I'm gonna tell you right now, it doesn't appear that they're going through a tumultuous divorce, because like I said, she and Todd are still going on dates, and she got a head on his shoulder. I showed y'all the pictures. They're they seem to be really in a good space. They're spending all these holidays together. They're doing things with their kids. Like their son Ace just had his 10th birthday. Todd was there smiling, you know, right there with all of them, and they appear to be fine. So I don't know. I really, again, I'm praying for them. I'm really, really praying that they can figure this out, and that it can be amicable, because it at one point sounded like things were going to get nasty, where Todd is trying to challenge the prenup and didn't want to move from the house and trying to find a loophole here and there and everywhere. And it's just a hot fucking mess. Then he was saying he felt that he should have some ownership for the house because he's helped pay taxes, and he should get half equity and all this shit. I was like, sir, who told you that? But I don't know. Nevertheless, prayers for the two of them and their children, okay? Because they are family. All right. Let's get into this no-neck bastard right here. None other than Neck Zeno. That's what I'm going to rename his ass. Neck Zeno. Let's get into Neck Zeno, a.k.a. Ben Zeno, okay? All right. So we just got into it with him and this whole situation with, what's the child name? Althea, okay? Where Althea was saying that Benzino was out here sleeping with Bobby Valentino and da-da-da-da-da. Child. So Benzino is back, going off on Aiden Ross, and demands that he apologize to Dolce. Y'all know who Dolce is, okay? I like her. She's a female rapper. And black women that he disrespected and calls him a demon and a culture vulture, just like Eminem. You should apologize to your ex-girlfriend who came out to say that you made her put on a strap up and allegedly made her put on a strap on and peg you. That'll be a great apology for you to start. So if you apologize to your ex-girlfriend for making her strap up and allegedly pegging you, then maybe, just maybe, Aiden Ross might apologize to Dolce and all the black women. You don't have to apologize to me because I'm not offended. But yeah, maybe. Who are you? The apology dictator? You got a lot of people you should apologize for. Apologize to your daughter for not being there for her. That's why you can't see your grandchild. Apologize to Althea for the way you treated her. Right? It's a lot of shit. You out here asking bitches to peg you. You dating women and asking them to peg you. Allegedly, maybe, hypothetically, all of that. Let me make sure I throw that shit in there. So his no-neck ass don't be going live to my, yes, that blogger, Caramel Row. Okay, with your no-neck ass. But let's get into what he had to say.
This is what happens when y'all let the other man get too comfortable in our culture. It already happened with Eminem.
Yeah.
When Eminem called black women bitches and made a whole song about it, the internet wasn't around. So, you know, that was the excuse. Like, oh, if the internet wasn't around, he wouldn't get away with that shit. Well, Aiden Ross, you got the nerve to call Dolce a bitch. You got a nerve to call a black woman a bitch. Now, you know, I know a lot of people say, hey, well, black men call them bitches. This is what happens.
Shut your ass up. You're the spokesperson for women with your no-neck Missy Elliott jacket. I can't stand the rain wearing jacket ass ninja. Because that's exactly what it looked like. Looked like your ass got on. The Missy Elliott video, I can't stand the rain. That's what your jacket looked like right now. That fake tight ass shit on. All right, let's move around. I don't know why you got no collar because you don't have a neck, but let's keep going.
And they use it in their songs. You gotta stop doing that. Stop doing that, black people. Stop making excuses for these culture vultures that get up in our culture and play in our face. Ain't no fucking way that we gotta keep allowing these demons. Not all of them are.
It's a demon in you, allegedly asking people to strap up, but continue.
But the ones who disrespect, that's what we're gonna consider them. Aiden Ross, you need to apologize.
Or what?
You need to apologize to Doechii and any other woman that you call a bitch.
So you've never called a woman a B word. Let me get that. Let me make sure I get that very clear, Benzino, because you are the last person who should be sitting up here telling somebody they need to apologize to women, because you and Stevie J, when you guys were on Love and Hip Hop, that's all y'all did was speak disrespectfully. Y'all was biatch this and biatch that. So we're really not gonna sit up here and act like you are just saved now. Like you done ran out here and got the Holy Ghost somewhere. I hope from not Jamal church, because then it won't be real. But yeah, you acting like you just this changed individual and you ain't never did nothing with this fake ass, tight ass Missy Elliott, I can't stand the rain jacket on, nigga. Like, sit your ass back and stop acting like you have never called a woman to B word, because you have absolutely done so.
Black woman. You can't call black women bitches and get over. Don't matter how much money you got, don't matter how many friends in the industry you got to apologize, white boy. You got to apologize to the black queen. Apologize, and you'll show that people make mistakes and we move on. If you don't, you're going to have problems. Your bitch ass is going to have problems.
Now, you just told him not to call women bitches. Now, here you go calling him that. So why must he apologize when you just turned around and did the very same things you asked him not to do, right? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, you got police, and yeah, you think you got certain guys who are tough around you. That's not it. We're sick and tired. At least I am. Sick and tired of you motherfuckers coming in our culture, robbing us, a black woman, and then playing in our face and disrespecting, being disrespectful to black women. It already happened once with Eminem. Made a whole song about it. Nobody gave a fuck. And then
I can appreciate you speaking up for black women, but when I see different moments where you constantly disrespect black women, just like your baby mother, Althea, who is the mother of your son, you have disrespected her to where she's had to get a restraining order against you, and you still pop back up at her house thinking that you was a shit like that, popping up in there like you was, flexing and with your little head and shoulders looking ass, and they took your ass to jail for that. Okay, like you are disrespectful towards women too. Right message, wrong messenger. That's what it's giving. Thank you for speaking up for all the black women like myself. Okay, all of melanin and all of that when it comes to black women. Thank you for speaking up for black women, Benzino, but right message, wrong messenger. That's what it's giving. Get your shit right with your baby mamas and women that you've dealt with and disrespected, and then come back, okay? But for right now, we don't want to hear from you, but thank you, all right? I gave you 5 minutes of fame on my show. Goodbye, sir. Moving right along, all right? Speaking of fame, Danity Kane, is a group that I love. They are fighting too. Everybody's fighting. Damn. Is this the fighting? Is this the fighting hump day or something like this, child? Everybody's fighting today. So Aubrey O'Day from the group Danity Kane denies any new Danity Kane music is in the works, and it shouldn't be. Y'all just go tour and kind of get a feel for you guys being back together. All right. Why she look fake right here? I don't know what's going on with her. And refutes Don Richards' claim of being iced out of the reunion tour. You guys know they did get back together, and Don Richards was like, I didn't know they was even doing anything. I ain't nobody sent me no email, no text message, no nothing. I didn't know Danny Kane was getting back together. Aubrey says, I reached out to her multiple times. So let's get into and see who's lying here. All right. Okay. So she says, just 2 weeks after Dawn took to press to allege that she was intentionally left out of Danity Kane's Untold reunion tour, a jaunt that only features 3 of the group's 5 members, Andrea, Aubrey, and D. Woods, said that Aubrey has broken her silence to refute the claims. All right. So she said, so I reached out to Dawn to come back. Said that it originally started with an agent reaching out to everyone. When I saw her release that, said that I had reached out and said, come back. Said that the reason I don't post the receipts or get into it is that we go right. Hold on, is that we go right back into that divisive Diddy mentality of chaos. Ooh, not the Diddy mentality, girl. Says, and I don't want to revisit that. Said that Aubrey O'Day shared that Verity in a recent interview. And she says, so I just have always kind of let her know a few different times, says that you are welcome back. She said, I kept the shadow on our initial announcement because I hadn't even signed the contract at that point, let alone if any other girls wanted to come forward. She said that we could make room and make it happen. I would love to see all the girls get back together, okay? I know Shannon is not trying to come back. Shannon is married. Shannon has a family. Shannon is the one that had like the red hair, like she was, well, red, and then she was blonde for a minute. But anyway, Shannon is, the one that was real slender or whatever. But I don't think that Shannon will ever come back because, like I said, she's more focused on family, her husband. She doesn't really want to do this anymore. So maybe they can replace Shannon. And it would be great for Dawn to come back because she is missing in the group. You can tell when they perform, it's missing that Dawn piece of the group. If you guys know anything about Danity Kane, I love them. I'm happy that they've decided to get back together and tour because they were missed. I hate that Diddy broke up the group. I hate that for them. I do. Day 26 is also touring, I saw, and they're doing well. So shout out to them for getting back out there and doing what they love, okay? They're not letting Diddy or anybody else break them up and keep them from doing what they enjoy doing. So shout out to Danity Kane and shout out to Day 26. I love them both. Moving right along, all right? Y'all fans out there? What up, Astute Queen B? Thanks for being here, dear. All right, we got content creators up in the house. I see a Braylon is up in here, and I see Stu Queen B. So let's get into this. I did not know that 50 Cent was reaching out to Remy Ma and that he was also helping Remy Ma. Okay, so she is bigging him up. Let's go ahead and play that because it doesn't appear that 50 Cent cares anything about Clarissa Shields because he's been tearing her ass up like all week, like for the past 2 weeks or so. And he and Papoose are beefing right now. Papoose just released a diss song about 50 Cent that no one gives a fuck about. Okay, I said, you got this much energy to be worried about 50 Cent. You need to be focused on paying that $300,000 back to the IRS. Get into that. All right, so Remy Ma reveals how 50 Cent helped her, okay, in an interview. Let's get into that, okay? I never knew this. Let's get into it.
Anyone else that we know that was there for you like that? Because that's when you really see who your friends are.
The one besides Keish that I always talk about, and every time I see him, I tell him thank you. Because it wasn't like we was enemies or what, we didn't hang out together. Was 50 Cent, Mr. Curtis Jackson.
Wow.
Whenever I put in for an appellate judgment or an appeal, he made sure that letters was written. He personally signed them, telling, the judge, like, if you do grant her this release, she'll have a job. I'll make sure, she has a job over here. This is where she'll be working, X, Y, and Z.
Wow.
I need to hold him up to that. Like, yo, you was going to give me a job.
What's up with that?
Let me get a check.
We need Remy on power.
Let me get a check. Yeah, I just thought about that right now while I'm telling this story. As many times as I told it, it just hit me right now. Like, yo, what's good with that job? I got paperwork saying that you would give me a job.
Right.
If he ever called me and need me for anything, I got him. It's
right.
not without a question.
I like that for her.
50,
I'm gonna be honest with y'all guys. 50 is petty as hell. But when you look at his track record and how he helped people, especially the Black community, when they're struggling, when they need a job, like he reached around, and when Taraji P. Henson came out and was talking about how she was not getting paid what she felt she was worth, he told her, hey, say no more. I got you. And I'm going to pay you X amount of money, which was double what she was originally getting paid. So he's always looking out for our people as far as trying to help them. So he does have good intentions. He does have a great heart, but he's petty as hell. I think y'all know that. All right. His petty goes far beyond anybody that I've ever seen be petty. But shout out to him for doing that for Remy Ma. Okay. And she said, hey, if dude ever need anything, I got him. Like, I have no animosity towards him. And that's the nigga you want on your team. Okay. I saw a few guys on Power. What's the guy? Rotimi. He also loaned Rotimi a large, substantial amount of money when he was kind of struggling during the time that he got killed off of Power. Y'all remember that? And he gave him a huge loan. The only thing about that is that he was supposed to pay the loan back within a certain amount of time, and he didn't. And 50 Cent did blast him. I ain't like that. But hey, that's how they chose to handle the situation. But he gave him an ultimatum, say, hey, you need to pay me, some little street shit. And he paid him back. So yeah. But so shout out to 50 Cent for always looking out. Okay. I really like that about him. So let's move along. All right, John Legend, honey. John Legend found himself getting ready to. I don't know why John Legend always knows about who's getting essayed and assaulted in Hollywood. He be in everybody's shit. When they had the Survivor R. Kelly documentary, he was testifying in that as well of what he saw and what he knew, and he was talking against R. Kelly. So shout out to him for standing up for people in Hollywood who get essayed and assaulted and stuff like that, because John Legend, honey, he gonna come up and through there. All right, he gonna come up and through there sounding like the damn WB frog. Okay, we're just ordinary people on that shit. But then when it counts for him, like come up in court and testify and shit, he gonna be there. All right, he gonna get up off the piano and come and testify for your ass. So John Legend, honey, is expected to testify in L.A. Reid's sexual assault case trial to begin next week. So L.A. Reid found himself in a situation, girl, where his ass might be up in there with Diddy. Because you know they say he had something to do with Usher being in the situation he was in with Diddy. I believe it. I really do. Allegedly, hypothetically, maybe. So John Legend and L.A. Reid might be seeing each other in the courtroom soon, right? So music executive L.A. Reid is scheduled to stand trial next week in Los Angeles over sexual assault allegations made by former Arista Records vice president Drew Dixon, stemming from incidents that she says occurred in 2001 while they worked together. Now said that Dixon claims that Reid assaulted her twice and then damaged her career after she refused his advances, and Reid has asserted that Reid has denied. It said that Dixon, who has since become a prominent advocate for survivors of abuse in the music industry, also claims that Reid used his influence to have her blackballed and even blocked her signing of singer John Legend at the label. So I know that's why he there. He's like, bitch, you try to block my money? Okay. So sources told Page 6 that John is expected to testify as a witness. Said that Dixon's advocacy helped advance the Adult Survivors Act, a law that temporarily lifted time limits on bringing historical abuse claims, a key factor that allowed this lawsuit to proceed. Okay, so yes, he was pushing up on this lady who worked for him. She did not want his advances. She ignored his advances and told him no, and because of that, he fired her and also blackballed her career to where she could not work in Hollywood again. So he should definitely pay for that, because why would you? Same shit Diddy was doing, same shit R. Kelly was doing. Okay, it seems like this is the Hollywood way, that people feel like because they have a certain amount of money and rank in the industry and labels and all of this shit, that they can touch people inappropriately and do things, and that a woman should automatically just give it up because you're L.A. Reid. And if she says no or she declined the offer, then you fire her and you keep her from being able to work ever again in the industry for anyone. And I don't think that that's right, because a woman should be able to say yay or nay when it comes to her body, right? Yeah, I should be able to say no. Okay, how fine you think you are? If I say no, if you proceed to touch me or do anything after that, it becomes R-wording and assault. Okay, any advances after I say no is assault. So L.A. Reid, if you did that to this woman, I don't know if you did because I wasn't there, but it is alleged that you did. And hey, I mean, y'all know the whole story about the whole Usher. I keep mentioning Usher. When Usher first came into the industry, his mother sent him to L.A. Reid. L.A. Reid sent him to Diddy to live with this. So I feel like L.A. Reid might have known Diddy and all the things that Diddy had going on, probably because they were like this. They were like this. So y'all heard about that saying that Usher had to be in a hospital because something happened to him allegedly, okay? And they said it was done at the hands of possibly Diddy or at a Diddy party, kind of like almost like Justin Bieber. So it's unfortunate. This is something that's been going on for quite some time in the industry, it sounds like. And it goes all the way back to, what's the white man's name that was over them? I can't even remember his name, but at the end of the day, it don't matter. Shit, this has been going on for quite some time. I showed y'all a video as well back then where they were saying if you want to be in the industry and if you want to get most record deals or you want to be recognized or be big stars, you got to give up the butt. And that's just how it is. If you want to be a star, big star, okay. They were talking about Chris Brown was originally going to sign with Bad Boy. And somebody tried to offer him, saying that he had to give up some things, and he chose not to do so, and he signed somewhere else. I think he's with Arista or somewhere. He chose not to sign with Diddy. He chose not to sign with Diddy because it was said that they tried to proposition him as well. So that shit does happen. It's a real thing. But L.A. Reid, you should be ashamed of yourself because you're too old for that shit. Shout out to John Legend for speaking up, though, okay? Moving right along. All right, so we've been hearing about this damn dress with Jamal Bryant's wife. Now the same pastor is now going after somebody that I love, and y'all know we are not about to go for that. He is going after Miss Jasmine Crockett. He has some things to say about her, trying to call her ghetto. I was like, okay, Pastor, now I was with you talking about this damn dress, and you going after Jamal, but you talking about my good old Jasmine Crockett. Now I don't know, I gotta check your ass on something here. Let's go ahead and get into what he had to say. All right. So Bishop Patrick Wooten, okay, who is getting a lot of scrutiny right now for how he called Jamal Bryant's wife, Karri Bryant, okay, Karri Turner Bryant, a $2 whore. I said, oh my. So he goes in on Jasmine Crockett for her pig behavior, okay. I also looked up and found out that he is a Trump supporter. So I was like, oh, there you go. I see why you're talking like that about Jasmine Crockett, because you're a fucking Trump supporter. But let's get into him. Shout out to him, Gotham City God. Let's go.
Is giving our women space. God's giving our women platform. But listen, when God give you a platform, don't go hoochie. All right. Don't go ratchet. Don't go street. If God give you a platform. One of the most famous or infamous, depends on how you see it, women in society today is Jasmine Crockett. Elected to office, and look at how she talks. Look at what she's brought. Just hood language for a lady. A lady. And you know what she's doing? She's living down to all of the ugly stereotypes that they put out there about black women. Just after service, Google them and listen to the things that she has to say. Not sponsored one piece of legislation or anything like that. And all she does is just the cussing and all this stuff for ladies. Mad at Stephen A. Smith because Stephen A. called out. And you know what it proves? If you disagree with them, just like they're doing with Stephen A., they campaign to get you silent. They're telling us.
Okay, Gotham guy. Thank you for adding music. But when you add your music, love, and I ain't trying to tell you how to run your shit, but when you add the music, you want to lower it so we can hear what the fuck he's saying. I'm having to damn near read his lips to hear him. Jesus. I didn't realize his music was so damn loud. I feel like I'm at the movies. All right, let's continue. My apologies, guys.
To boycott him because he checked Jasmine Crockett. What's that all about? You ought to be able to have a differing opinion and not be dismissed.
Thank you, Gotham Ghetto Gospel, okay, morning show. Thank you, okay. But that music was a bit loud. Did y'all hear what he said? He said he raspy and sit your raspy ass voice down. Y'all are cutthroat in the chat. I love it. But he's going after Jasmine Crockett, pretty much calling her ghetto, talking about how she cursed and how she be clapping back. I'll be honest with you, with the position that she carries, it's needed. Because then white people be thinking they can play all up in her damn face and talk to her any kind of way. She is very educated, okay? Why you ain't talk about that? She holds several degrees. She is very educated, okay? She knows the law, she knows politics, and she is getting ready to run for a higher office, and I do think she deserves that. So instead of looking at her delivery, because sometimes your delivery up there ain't good. Some of the words that you're saying in the pulpit, I haven't heard you not one time go into your Bible and read scripture. It sounds like your sermons are based around what's going on in the world, okay? Be in the world, but not of the world, okay? Yeah, I ain't even a preacher, I know that. But at the end of the day, I really feel like he needs to dial back on worrying about what's going on outside. Thank you for talking about the dress, okay? This is not a podcast. This is church. Or people come to church to hear the word, not about no damn Jasmine Crockett and how she talked to people and how she cursed. Like, no, you too invested in the world What's going on in your Bible? Or do you ever read it? What's going on in your Bible? Said we're not at WWE SmackDown, baby. That's what it sounded like, didn't it? I said, damn, I'm over here looking for the volume. Like, oh, I can't control that. But damn, sir, all right. Ugh. So I told you guys I was going to try to find the clip where Karri, y'all know that Karri and Jamal, they're at it was a part 2. I ain't going to play it though, because I'm sick of his ass. Well, I pulled it, so I might. So yeah, I will, I guess, after Karri. So Jamal and his new wife went on Tamron Hall. I told you guys they were going to be on there today. There's a clip that's been released. We're not going to look at the whole interview because I don't damn care. I'm sick of this shit with the dress. I'm surprised that they're still carrying on. Like, you're seriously going on a tour about the dress and the appropriation of this damn dress. Like, why? I thought this shit was over. Jamal, you already addressed it at your church when you should have been preaching a sermon, okay? Now you're sitting up on Tamron Hall and you guys are still going back and forth about this damn dress. It's giving clout chase at this point. Like, y'all ain't got nothing else going on in y'all life, in y'all marriage, in y'all world. Like, what? Okay. So Pastor Karri Bryant responds to critics of her viral dress. Okay. She's very well spoken. I really feel like y'all putting 20 on 10 with this damn dress situation. I'm sick of this shit. Okay. So Pastor Jamal Bryant and his wife, Karri Turner Bryant, chopped it up with Tamron Hall about the ongoing conversation surrounding her dress from the UNCF Atlanta mayor's ball or mass ball. And she responded to folks who criticized her for her choice of dress. Shout out to the Shade Room. Let's hear what she had to say.
Did you have even a sliver of doubt before you walked out to go to the event about the dress and that it might create a stir?
People have said, oh, she knew it would get this reaction. My ego is not that big. Wow. I don't dress for people. I dress for myself and for my husband. I am a wife. Yeah. I'm a wife, I'm a daughter, I have a doctorate, I'm a professor. There are plenty of things that I do. And the challenge is we often want to see a woman be one-dimensional. I am multi-dimensional. I carry multiple titles. Now, what you choose to call me on whatever day is fine for whatever that might be. But I think that there is this idea that a woman can only be one thing. And one.
Did you have even a sliver of doubt before you walked out to go?
Once I happened to marry a pastor, I happened to fall in love with a man who is a pastor, right? And so with that came the title of First Lady. But there is no book for that. There is no manual for.
Okay, so that's the dress that they're saying is in question. It has the appearance, rather illusion, that is a see-through dress, but it's not. Okay, let's continue.
What that looks like. And I have decided that the title does not define me. I define what the title is. Once I
needed to get this straight.
So this is Jamal. For those of you that have not seen it yet, this is Jamal responding to what people had to say about his wife's dress. While he should have been doing a sermon, he's up here clapping back, reading people down, talking about people's weight, etc. Just on some fuck shit. Like, I gotta say it, Jamal always does that. It's a fine line. It's a fine line. And that was not the appropriate place when you have a whole podcast. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. Maybe your podcast was a great place for you to sit down and talk about this. Church service, absolutely not. Let's continue.
Needed to deal with it head on because the other day the internet went crazy about a dress my wife had on. Now, they didn't say anything about the $4 million that was raised for the United Negro College Fund. They never mentioned that she prayed until heaven came down. They never said anything about this was the largest fundraiser for for HBCUs in the country. But insecure, jealous, petty, small-minded people got in their feelings and set up a false barometer of holiness based off of a dress. Now, you got to help some people because some people have embraced the full knowledge of ignorance without any assistance for I needed to get this straight.
Yeah. So y'all hear how he went with that? Just insulting people because you're mad that they have an opinion. Everyone has an opinion, just like everyone has asshole. And you come off as being an asshole since we're speaking on assholes. What do y'all think about that? All right, so that was her response. That was her response on the Tamron Hall show. Who cares how many degrees you have? I'm gonna be honest with you. Upon looking at the dress at first sight of the dress, it did appear that it was see-through. Do I feel like that shit was appropriate for? And I'm gonna say it right here on my channel once and for all. Do I feel that the dress was appropriate for a first lady, for a pastor's wife? Probably not. Okay, the dress is beautiful. The dress is beautiful. Okay, but I do not feel that that should have been your dress of choice. Stepping out with the appearance or the illusion that you could see through your dress and see all of your unmentionables, even though you could not. I don't feel like it was appropriate. Even though you guys were at a ball, at a setting, mass ball, and all this other stuff, great for you. But I feel like there was something else that could be worn, because you are in the world, but not of the world. You want to present yourself as a pastor's wife, as a woman of the cloth, as you call yourself. You're saying you're a pastor as well. You have to dress as such, okay? You could easily, if you take that little bow shit off at the bottom, if you cut that off, you can wear that to the club, you know, or somewhere like that. But I don't know. Usually I don't like to judge people in that way, but I'm just going to say, coming from where I come from in church, I'm Church of God in Christ, baby, that would not be accepted. They will sit you down and cover you up and be like, sis, no, okay, I've never seen a first lady wear dress like that. But this is 2026, honey. People have arrived. People see things differently in terms of how you can move and say things in church and all of that. But I don't know, child. Let's continue. I got one more video of this Bishop Wooten where he the part 2 that we did not get to see when he's talking about this damn dress. And we're gonna get off this dress and we're gonna get out of here because that is the last and final video. Okay. Y'all sign off in the chat. I do love when you guys comment. Okay. I love it. So y'all go ahead and sound off. Okay. So let's get into this video right here. Shout out to the user. All right, let's go.
No matter what I say, she just would have said, honey, I wear this for you. I wear this for you at home when we know the grandkids aren't coming. Because there is such a thing as decency. Decency. Y'all don't like me. But in public, at an event where everyone will see, I don't know of a greater way for a man to demean his wife. And if he doesn't think that that is demeaning her, there is something wrong with him. But then again, we're also talking about the guy who looked at Cam Newton's legs and told Cam he had pretty legs.
He sure did.
Yeah, see, so, you know, something is wrong. And we live in a day where people will amen anything. The members of the church screaming amen of her pastor, the first lady, wearing a dress that is designed to make it appear that she's wearing nothing underneath. Now, I'm going to preach, but I want to tell you this. I've been a man since I was 18. I was almost one before then. But I'm 64 now, so I've been a man for a while. So I want to talk to you about the world of men. The world of men. The world of men. In the world of men, when men see a married wife with her husband dressed like that, the signal that's sent to the world of men is he needs help. Because he ain't hitting it right.
Not hitting it right, Pastor.
In the world of men. I said the world of men. Now, ladies, don't judge me. You don't live in the world of men. You don't know nothing about the world of men. You ain't never been a man, and you're not going to be a man. But in the world of men, when men see that, my God, she's begging for help. Ooh, look at her. That's what happens in the world of men. Amen. Now, whether it's true or not, that's what happens.
Wow.
And can I give you some observation? I have pastored here. I'm in my 38th, is it 38 or 39th? No matter what I say.
What do y'all think about that? I'm gonna be honest with you. Certain things should not be said. What does that have to do with it? And you talking about, I'm about to go preach here in a minute. Like, that should be a whole sermon. You was talking about this dress thing for a while. Like, it's a whole part 2, and you still talking about this damn dress, and you ain't even got to the sermon. So everybody got to sit there and hear something they didn't come there to hear, and then you still got to get into your sermon. That's another 30, 40, 45 minutes. Like, hello, you up there for an hour. You done wasted a whole 30 minutes talking about a damn dress. And then talking about some maybe he ain't hitting it right. Really? In the pulpit? Y'all found out, y'all. Again, I ain't want to go to church and hear no shit like that. I see, that's when I would have put my finger like this right here, and I would have got my purse, and I would have tiptoed my ass right on out the door and went to my car. Especially when you said, I'm getting ready to preach still. You still got to preach after that? Finger up. I'm out the door. I don't want to hear no more, right? Y'all know what I mean, honey. In the black church, when you see that finger go up like this, and you tiptoe your ass up out of there. And the usher, I hope you don't try to stand in front of that doorknob, because I'm not above pushing the usher down. All right, I don't give a hot damn if the fans do get to flying. I'm about to, okay. You trying to stop me from leaving out, because y'all act like y'all over there. What's that man church that was asking for that $40,000 and wouldn't let nobody leave? Talking about put the chains on the doors, like Joe Clark. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I would have pushed that usher right on down, baby. I'd have put a run in your damn pantyhose when your ass would have slid across that floor trying to stop my ass from leaving. But anyway, right, it's time to go, child. Speaking of time to go, it is time to go. Thank y'all for being here. I extended my show just slightly because today is Wednesday. Wednesday usually have a lot of news, so I got to go back and fish out some more, because I'm going to try to hit you guys back one more again, okay? So y'all keep your notifications on so you guys will know when I go live. Thank you guys so much for being here and supporting the video. Thank you to my Top Flight Mods, True TV Podcast, Stephanie Thomas, Rose Armstead. Thank you to the content creators that stopped by here. I saw you, Braylon Lee. Thanks for being here, Braylon Lee. Thank you, Astute Queen B. I saw you in here as well. JCD Creations, thank you. Ms. Didi, thank you. Jonetta Speaks, thank you for being here. Deary Talk, Black Women in the Building, Shay Renee, Queen Speaks TV, Schoolboy, if you're in the house, thanks for being here as well. Those are my usuals. I appreciate you all for being here and supporting the video. Don't forget to comment on all the topics we discussed. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Also check out Sharell'S World, okay? Because we're putting some things over there as well. I will see you guys later on. So you guys don't forget to keep your notifications on. All right. Until the next one, let's go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.